between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Morrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Riggs. Showing up. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. But they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st down, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
on the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll try and run the option. And he's got Miller. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted by the...
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just making...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
K.J. Hamler.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrow. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice gain at 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now here's Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going up top for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points. And
he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 4.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Here's Pollard. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Prescott.
Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And they try to run for it with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that will force a turnover on downs. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Bears 21, Cowboys 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
56,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at the 42-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's the end.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. KJ Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 1. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That second down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 31
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Good. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it. Got his man complete. Did he get this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. It's Morrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire deep for Ratley, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Go, go, go. 56. Mike 56, right there.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play leads to 3rd and 11.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Mike 53.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete,
no gain on the
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They run the option here on 1st and 10. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's